15 miles, one battery bar gone. I really do expect to get 40 miles out of this. It's a lot of work to make a video for you all.
What do you got?
He's going to be in my YouTube video. That's going to be perfect for an opening.
I am in gear number 8.
Pedal assist 3.
16 miles an hour, 17 miles an hour. I have the seat up so that I am tippy-toeing.
Hello, my friends. I hope you're having an outstanding, fabulous day. I am, yes, Broken Record Bruce. I woke up and it is a glorious day here in Maryland. Sunny, blue skies, some white puffy clouds, and in the low 60s, maybe getting up to 80. Where am I? Yes. I'm at my famous flat terrain range test, the C&D Canal, Chesapeake and Delaware Canal, connecting Maryland and Delaware from one side of the water to the other side. And what are we testing? It's PUCKIPUPPY Fest. So we have the PUCKIPUPPY Labrador Pro. Check out the link in the description if you want to buy it. Use my code BEPP50. We have it all set up, freshly charged battery, no mileage. We are going to Delaware City and back. That'll be 30 miles, 31 miles. We ride around a little bit. I see a lot of analog bikers here today. I've not seen one electric biker today. I'm surprised it's not more people here. Hopefully no drama. I guarantee you we're not going to see a container ship. It's going to be pretty boring, so I'm not going to film a lot, but this will give you an accurate idea of 300 pounds plus about 10 pounds of gear. 310 pounds. I'm going to keep it in probably pedal assist 3, mostly pedal and throttle. It might be 50-50, 15, 20 miles an hour max, and we'll see what the distance is. And then you can plug in your own weight, your own speed, your own terrain, and get an idea of what you will do with the Labrador Pro. We're going to use a chest mount. Hopefully it'll turn out. See, analogs. Spandex. Can you see? 0 miles on our trip. Meet our full batteries. Oh, I'm just starting to have less pain in my knee. You've seen the videos already of my pain in my knee, my crash, my Icarus-like behavior. So today, it's a few days later, I wanted to get out, so gorgeous, and I just wanted to get this range test in so people can have an idea of what to expect. There's going to be a lot of walkers and a lot of bikers today. Trying to get the camera set right on my chest. Because I keep forgetting, I lean over because this has an aggressive riding position because it's a mountain bike. And I want it to turn out at least halfway decent. That's my ring camera. Analog bikers. All right, we're going to start pedaling. I told you last time I was here, they got a new tool station and air pump they put in. All right, we're going to keep it in pedal assist 3. Look how gorgeous it is. And pedal, 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 pedal. Hi there. Hi. It's funny. Sometimes people are like, you said hi. Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't you say hi to people? It's so funny when people are surprised. Hi. Hi. Yeah. I love this bike. Hi. On your left. Thank you. Of course, 100%. Thank you. We're going to keep it in pedal assist 3 and pedal. On flat terrain, it's easy. Hi. Oh, got a headwind. When I come back, it'll probably still be a headwind. I've told you before, the Canal feels like there's a headwind each way. Hi. Always a headwind. Hi. Now, on your left. Oh, you're fine, thank you. I've told you before. Hi. This looks like a regular bike. So between between it looking like a regular bike and ET, front basket, ET, rear bag on the back, I look traditional. Plus, I'm a fat old man. Not a lot of people give fat old men hard times. Unless they're really jerks. Oh, I gotta turn this on. We are going to see if we can get some
start recording
pedaling footage for you all. We ain't gonna do much 360 because there's too many people, but I already met a new friend, Ken. He's on his townie bike. Second time out, he saw me fiddling with my cameras and he thought that I was broke down and he stopped. 2 times on the trail on an electric bike, and he had enough common sense to know that when you see somebody on the side fiddling, ask them if they need help. Now, he's a veteran, retired from the Air Force. That might be one reason why. Smarts. All right, we gotta wait for the bikers to go by. It's a lot of work to make a video for you all. It's a lot of work to make a YouTube video.
What do you got?
He's gonna be on my YouTube video. That's gonna be perfect for our opening.
Hey.
Tell him thank you.
Sure, what's the channel?
I am Bruce Eclectic.
I am Bruce Eclectic?
Yep. Legal tips, real estate tips, but almost all my subscribers and views are from electric bikes.
Oh, cool.
This is me pedaling. I am in gear number 8, pedal assist 3, 16 miles an hour, 17 miles an hour. This bike is so smooth and plush. I love it, 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 I love it.
Here's some pedaling footage. 6 foot, 300 pounds, 32-inch inseam. I have the seat up so that I am tippy-toeing. So easy. You can hear how quiet this bike is. Quiet, quiet, quiet. We are just entering into Delaware. If on numbers 5, we are beginning the Michael Castle Trail. Right? Pedaling bike.
There's a canal and power lines. You still see the Chesapeake City Bridge all the way down there. The water's not really ripping too much today. All right, 360 is put away. Too many people on the trail today. But at least now you get an idea of pedal stroke for a Fat old man. 6 foot, shrinking probably. 32-inch inseam with bad knees. Now, I was reading online some posts in the PUCKIPUPPY group, and this one person was, let's wait for these. Hi there. Electric, very cool. And I was saying how horrible this front shock is. Now, I'm 300 pounds. By now, you've seen me going off-roading on mountain bike trails, on the Mason-Dixon Trail and other places. Hi. And there's nothing wrong with the shock. Now, could he have a bad shock? Yes. Is PUCKIPUPPY perfect? Nope. Is PUCKIPUPPY's Bikes and Trikes perfect? Nope. Nothing in this mortal world is perfect. No human, no company, no product. Doesn't exist. When I talk about these brakes being perfect, I don't really mean perfect because nothing is perfect. But when I was watching this person's video that he posted, it sounded like, it actually sounded like the fender clanking, but I'm telling you, I've been abusing this bike, and this is a good shock. This shock is just as good, feels even better now than my RST Guide, which is a great shock. So just be cautious when you see posts. You never know if people have an agenda. Do I have an agenda? Yeah, to preach to you all to get out and live life, to help you find good products, to help evaluate products that I have a link for. Look at my channel. Look at all my videos. Look at all the comments. Look at what people say about my videos and the products that I've recommended. Look and do your homework. All right, we're coming up to the Blue Bridge of Delaware. And we made it to the Blue Bridge of Delaware. Let's see if they finished their construction work. Update on the bike. We've gone about a little over 4 miles. Everything still works great. Now, as long as it's not in the bright sunlight and I tilted the screen down a little bit, I can see the screen just like the Husky Plus. But I have a new hate, and that is the mirror. The mirror is just way too the mirror is just way too floppy. I may change it out with a bar end mirror that I have, or I may put some silicone caulk in the little pivot point to try to stiffen it up, because it's a design issue. The pivot point is just, the pivot point, if you didn't go over bumps and humps and 30 miles an hour, it'd be fine. But when you do all that, it moves a little bit. It'd be nice if we saw a container ship. Ain't gonna see no container ship. Gary doesn't even think they exist, but they do. We're coming up to our first sharp turn. Now we're going to let this person go through, and then we're going to make our turn after she finishes. Hi there.
Hi.
Look, nimble, lightweight. I would never be able to do that with my Roxanne. That bike's 110 pounds or so with all the stuff I have on it. Even with all this, even if I didn't have all the stuff on it, that bike's still like 100 pounds. I'd never be able to. I'd never be able to do that sharp turn that slow. wouldn't be able to do it. And we're coming up to the railroad bridge. Hi there.
Hi.
The railroad bridge of Delaware. Plush. This Labrador Pro is plush. Hey there. Now we are on our way to the marina. Is this hill steep? Yes, I got a downshift. Now, a few days ago, I couldn't even walk. A few days ago, my knee was so swollen and painful. If I was on a regular bike, I'd never be able to do it. Electric is what makes this possible. Hi.
Hi.
On your left, young man, gentlemen, thank you. I could never do this with a regular bike. Not to mention I need 2 new knees, but the fact that the other day I was knocked out of commission, this would be impossible. Which is why I tell you all, can't ride a regular bike, get an electric bike. Can't ride an electric bike because of balance or mobility issues, get an electric trike. Get out and live life through electric. Fountain of youth, it's life altering. All right, we're coming up to the restaurant and the brewery and the marina. Hi there. And then the railroad bridge. These gears are outstanding. The gears allow you to keep your momentum going without undue stress on your body. Great job, PUCKIPUPPY. Altus Shimano HB trigger shifter. Much better than corny push. All right, we're at the marina. It's always so funny to see those big boats on stands. It's almost like, oh, you could push it right off. You can't, but it appears that way. People are out on the canal today. Hi there. Railroad bridge. We are about halfway to, a little less than halfway to Delaware City. Hi there. Hi. Hi. No train coming today, though. Goes up and down for trains, obviously. Always up for ships, container ships. We're going to ride by my friend's little restaurant, ice cream shop, break shop, cold drinks, hot dogs, pretzels, snacks, water, cold water, get your cold water, and the ice cream is incredibly delicious. The Creamery on the Canal. The Golden Gate Bridge of Delaware. And then there's another bridge behind it. I just call this one the Golden Gate because of the gold cables. A lot of people out on the water. I've actually seen a bunch of electric bikers, probably more than ever, really, a whole bunch of them, young and old, all over the spectrum. Big and small, young and old, riding electric. even a couple scooters. Older people on scooters, like silver foxes on scooters. All right, the creamery is closed today. We're stretching our legs. We've done a little over 10 miles. We got about 5 more miles to go before we get to Delaware City. Got some riders, got some walkers, got a bunch of boaters, and the water is not ripping too much today. We are almost to my favorite spot on the trail, the cemetery. I love this place. I don't know why. I think it's beautiful. I love the history. Right here, boom. This is my favorite stop, African Union Church Cemetery. Hey there. This is my favorite place to stop. Always manicured. Always beautiful. Always. They need a new flag though. I might email them and tell them their flag is tattered. Although it's so windy around here, they probably go through a few flags a year, but that flag's old. I really do expect to get, see that? 15 miles, 1 battery bar gone. I really do expect to get 40 miles out of this. Now, when we go back, this is Delaware City. When we go back, I am going to pedal assist 4 or 5, and I'm going to do mostly throttle, and it'll give you a balance because we came here mostly between 15, 22 miles an hour, pedal assist 2 and 3, and pedaling 90% of the way. So going back, we're going to change it up. 1, because I don't want to have to do this test over 2 days. Mickey. Hello, my friends. I hope you can hear me this time. I hope you can hear this. Day 2 of the range test. Yes, the last half of that video, just super speed because, I was talking to an analog bike rider. She was very nice. She was pulling a puppy cart and she had a cute puppy. And so while I was changing out my battery in my camera where you had to take all the microphone stuff apart, I was talking to her and she was showing me her doggies, circus tricks and everything. And I either didn't put the cable in all the way or I put it in the wrong hole. It doesn't matter either way. Day 2, you didn't get to see it. That's okay. It was kind of boring anyway. Delaware City's very small. So yes, day 2 on the PUCKIPUPPY Labrador Pro. I have my orange shirt on. I have that light that comes with the accessory pack rolling. Going to the gym. So this is going to be a good warm-up. And to the gym and back, it's going to be like 7 or 8 miles. Let's see how many miles we have on the bike. What did I tell you? Like 32. So we turn it on. And we have 32.1 miles. Half our battery bars. No recovery overnight. I'm expecting to get 10 to 15 miles today. So we're going to the gym. That will save me from getting on the stationary bike, but I will do the magical elliptical Stairmaster combos, whatever machine. and then we'll do a whole body workout. Thank you for being my friends. Thank you for being my subscribers. And if you're not, boom, please smash that subscribe, smash that like, share my video, and tell your friends. And yesterday, in the end of that video, I was saying to all my new friends that I met on the canal during that range test yesterday, thank you for being my friends. Thank you for stopping and talking with me. Thank you for sharing me. Thank you for sharing your stories with me. I appreciate that. Thank you for listening to my story. And thank you for becoming new friends and subscribers and potentially a new real estate client, an art teacher in Elkton. I've helped a bunch of teachers actually in the Cecil County public school system. So this will be another educator, noble profession, teaching. All right, my friends, let's ride to the gym, add some more miles, and then I will give you the final range estimate for a 300-pound fat man, 10 pounds of gear. Let's go. I'm also being lazy with the camera mounted onto a bar rack so you can just see the top of ET's head. It's actually so much easier to set it up that way instead of strapping the camera on. And I actually have an Insta360 mount, magnet mount on that camera arm, and it makes the camera just snap on, snap off. It's so easy. The only thing that I hate about it, that stupid little camera mount, that Insta360 camera mount is $50. $49.95, so I only have one of them. It's stupid money. The generics are like $8. So we're gonna warm up, and then I'm circling around to make sure I close my garage door. Yes, my garage door's closed. All right, we're gonna keep it in pedal assist 3. And we've already dropped another bar. We're still gonna hit 40 miles. Maybe not much more than 40 though. We have only gone about a mile, and we're dipping between 2 and 1 bars. I might not make it back from the gym. This hill that we're gonna go down, well, gotta go back up it. So, that's gonna be a pain. Oh my gosh. We are 1 mile from the gym, mile and a half. We have gone a little over 2 miles. I am flashing between 1 bar and no bar. Now, if I make it to the gym, I'll never make it home. I'll have to call for a tow or do all analog, which my knees will hate me. So, I'm turning around, gonna kill this battery, and then get in my truck and drive to the gym. On the road again, we're headed back home again, because I don't feel like being Icarus today, woo woo. We are going to coast down this hill, and then we will be dropping it into Altus gear 1 or 2 to make it up the hill. 7, 6, 5. That person is gonna kill somebody. We're down into level 3, gear 3. Gear 2, gear 1, pedal assist 2, 8 miles an hour. We are in the lowest gear, pedal assist 2, 9 miles an hour. Fat old man Bruce has cardio. I am going to keep talking as I pedal up this hill so you can really believe me. Because one of my relatives said, "You're breathing awful hard." And I was like, part of it's the microphone. Part of it's me excited. Here we go, pedaling up the hill. Gear 1, Altus Shimano. PAS, pedal assist level 2. Howdy-ho. Left, right, left. left, right, left, left, right, left, left, right, left, left, right, left, left, right, left. We are getting ready. Just kidding. We're getting ready to crest the top. Oh, 1 bar, no bar. Told you, Fat Man Bruce has cardio. I surprise a lot of people with my cardio. There's a jerk. We are flashing between 1 bar, no bars. I'm just gonna keep riding it now till it dies. I hate to say that, because you know I love puppies. This is an inanimate object named Labrador Pro. I have not named this bike. I haven't named a lot of my recent bikes. I don't know why. I was thinking about that the other day. I don't know why. But I think I'm going to. I thought I was going to have the Graffiti X gone. I was thinking about naming my new TOB Stella after the Graffiti X, but since I still had the Graffiti X, I cannot have 2 Stellas. That'd be weird. So I actually think that I'm going to name my TOB Betty, because I've always loved Betty as strong, powerful, beautiful. So my TOB is going to be Betty. Now back to me talking about killing this beast and beating the snot out of this puppy. It's an inanimate object. I would never do that to a pup. You know I love pups. 36.5 miles. We're going to kill this beast. This is it, my friends. I am going to call it. It is. The battery bar is flashing between no bars and 1 bar. Still has power. I have hit 38.1 miles, which I'll show you. I'm going to take a picture of it, put it in the video. So I thought we were going to hit 40. I'm not going to push the puppy, poor little pupper dupper, to 40. I'm calling it at 38 and change. But at least you know now, based on my fat butt and how I rode this bike, what you could do. Could a lighter rider get a lot more mileage? Yes. Weight kills mileage. Not using the throttle, and I put it in PAS 4 and 5 for a little bit. If you kept it in PAS 3 or less, and you were not heavy body like me, you could get a lot more mileage. But I kind of think this is like average. Can you see? 38.3 miles, and it's flashing. So if you, the Puppy Labrador Pro, outstanding. I love this bike. So this gives you an idea. So let's just say for an average rider, not going full speed, doing a mixture of pedal and throttle, you could get 40 miles. You should be able to get 40 miles every day of the week. A lighter rider going even slower than me, because I did a lot of 20 plus 22 miles an hour yesterday. You could squeak out 50, 60 miles, maybe even more, again, depending on how light you are and how you're riding. Yesterday I had some headwinds, Fat Man, throttle, mixture of PAS 2 and 3 with a little dollop of 4 and 5. And I even hit, 29 miles an hour. So that gives you an idea. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. If you have any questions about the Puppy Labrador Pro or any kind of bike, drop them in the comments. I have that's the other thing. I have over 4,500 miles in about a year and a half, year and 3/4. riding all different kind of bikes with all different size batteries, all different size voltages. That's why I kind of have an idea of what these bikes will do. After so many miles of riding with such a variety of bikes and batteries and voltage, that's why I can give you a pretty good ballpark without even riding it, unless the product is junk. I have not, thank you, Lord, I have not received any junk yet. So my friends, thank Marine Corps him. Thank you for being my friends. Thank you for being my subscribers. And if you're not, boom, please smash that subscribe. Smash it, like, share my video, tell your friends. And remember, if you want a Pucky Puppy, click on the link in the description. PuckyPuppy.com. My code BEPP50. There you go. And because I've been riding it so much, and then water and streams and puddles and everything, the mud's cleaned up a little bit. All right, Pucky Puppy Labrador Fest is going to continue. Until next time, I love you all. See ya!